Before we start on the code, and before we start doing the things that we need to do to make our application work, I thought I'd give you a look at what it's going to look like when it's finished. And I think this does two things principally. It gives you an idea of the direction we're going in and what we hope to achieve. And it gives you a sense of how the application should function as well as how it should look. And it does another thing too. It tells me that it works, and therefore it should tell you that it works. So if yours doesn't work, there's something wrong with it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build this application, and I've called mine transfer data. We'll call it whatever we want when it gets to the stage of making the application. And this is the application here in this window. It starts off with no data on the home screen, a nav bar, and a single button that invites you to add something. When we get to that button, we go on to the next page, which is called Detail, and it has a nav bar with New Inquiry. Now, I'll show you in a minute, it'd probably be better. We've got a calendar picker, so I'm going to, and this mimics the finger swipe that we've got when we're making applications. So August the 15th, done. My name is Paul. I'm going to be buying a camera, and this is an options thing where people can inquire about cameras, and my budget for this camera is £1,800 and 50 pence. So I add this and it goes back to the list on the home page, and my inquiry is now there. If I tick this, my name goes onto the header to indicate that this is the main focus of the details of the inquiry. And you can see that down here in this window here in what's called the console, I'm logging things that are happening. At the moment, all I'm logging is the production of a complicated ID number, but that's logging down here, and we'll get to use those. Now, much of the work we will be doing will be built around what we do in VS Code, Visual Studio Code, which is the really brilliant code editor that's coming to get to a lot of attention because of its capabilities in framework development. And we'll also do work in the in the terminal, which is down here at the bottom of this screen. We don't have the terminal open all the time. We can do that, and the terminal disappears. Go back to our app. If I want to delete this, I delete it, but it asks me, are you sure I want to delete? If I cancel, it's not deleted. By the time if I delete and go confirm, it's gone from the list. So that's what we're going to build. It's really easy to do this if you pay really close attention to the detail of the code and make sure that you don't let any mistakes pass. But it works. It works actually quite well, and it really closely mirrors what you're going to have to do for your assignment in 318.